Shalom, Kala Lalimla, Alahaya Nawa Yahawa, Bashem Yahawashai, Bashem Kakudash, the one that said the elders and apostles of great mercy not to wear GMS. These blessings, salutations to the elect scattered abroad, preaching us word and no sincerity and in truth. Alright, this is Malata that from GMS, and I come back with another video. And the title of this video will be Learn to Manage Your Emotions. Alright? Because hey, us being men of Yahweh, Bashem Yahawashai, we can't be driven of our emotions. Alright? Because if you really look into the world that we live in today, these women, all of these women is driven of our emotions. The emotions controlling them. The emotions thinking for them. Right? And as the scripture says in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, alright? No effeminate will enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? And being an emotional man is a feminine spirit on you, basically. Alright? Because when you look at these women out here, it's one of the main things we just be saying about these women, the emotions, they're driven, the emotions controlling them, the emotions speaking for them. Alright, and by you being a man and emotional, like being a man and extremely emotional, there's a feminine spirit on you. Right, speaking as a man, it is a feminine spirit on you. Right, and as the scripture say, effeminates will not make it into the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right, Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 11, put on the whole armor of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that he may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Verse 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, right? Against these demons, these spirits that come in and plague in the mind. Alright? From the time like you hear something, you see something, you want to react one time of our emotions, them being a spirit. Alright? That's why we have to cleanse your mind. We have to pray, we have to fast and cleanse your mind. Right? Your love, your heart. Right? Because hey, that's where your spirit is. Your spirit is in your head, in your heart, your mind. Alright? So hey, when you work on your mind and cleanse your mind, you will be better off. Alright? And being emotionally, really and truly, you wouldn't want to be an emotional man in this. Right? You wouldn't want to be an emotional man in this truth. Following the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Alright? So like, right. Because 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7, for the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. They go into this really sound mind. Right. Alright, salam. Right.
Strong's G 4995. Sofranis mas. Sofranis mas.
Right. Sofranis mas. Right. So the outline of biblical usage, definition number 1, and admonishing or calling to soundness of mind, a moderation of self-control. Definition number 2, self-control, moderation. Right? Control yourself, control the emotions. Alright? Control yourself, self-control. You know? Right? So hey, you being a part of this world, being a part of this field, there's one of the things you have to practice, self-control. Having a sound mind, not being emotional, not being quick to anger. Right? The scripture says, a soft answer, turn it away wrath. You know? Right? The Most High give us a spirit of sound mind, self-control. There you go back and read it. Right? First Timothy, 2 Timothy, chapter 1 and verse 7, for the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but the spirit of power and of love and of a sound mind, a stable mind, self-control, to be able to control yourself, to be able to, control the emotions, right? Because out in this world, it have a lot of emotional men, right? And you calling yourself a man, you're supposed to be practicing, practicing having a sound mind, being stable mentally, being mentally stable, not being emotional, right? Not being driven by that effeminate, feminine spirit of this world, right? So hey, we as men, had to learn to control our emotions. Can't be emotional out here, right? Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 9. Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. And anger resteth in the bosom of fools, right? So hey, if a brother doing something, go to the brother, let the brother know, well, act, things, so, I was offended by, this is say, and, try to reason with the brother. We try to hold a grudge with a grudge for the brother, because that is going against the Lord, that is going against the scriptures. Right? Right? And don't be hasty in his spirit to be angry. Right? Because basically the scripture saying, if you be hasty in his spirit to be angry, he's a fool. Anger resteth in the bosom of fools. If you hold in that grudge, hey, you's a fool. You don't love your brother. Right? If you hold in that grudge and you ain't trying to get rid of it, you ain't trying to go to the brother and, act well, thing, this, that, slack, yeah, hey, thing. Right? You being a fool and you're going against the Most High's laws. Right? And basically we showing that you in love that brother. Alright? So hey, learn to manage your emotions. I'm gonna read this real quick, 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9. Book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9. Know ye not. Alright, 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor effeminate. Right? Go into that word real quick, effeminate. Right.
Strong's G 3120, Malakas.
Can Malakas, strong G to the 120 Malakas. Right, the outline biblical uses, right? Soft to the touch. Right? Right. It's effeminate, right? Definition 2 of a boy kept for homosexual relations with a man, right? Of a male, definition number 3, right? Of a male who submits his body to unnatural lewdness, right? Of a male prostitute, right? And watch, being a homosexual, being a, well, down here we just call it faggot. Right? But, I don't watch what I say before, let's try the video, so I try to speak in codes, but hey, all of this is part of being effeminate, right? Even being emotional, because hey, all of these cake boys out here, I don't want to say the word, all of these cake boys out here is fucking emotional, man. Look, just last night, yo, I went in English with a brother last night, and we went to buy a little yan because it's Friday, thing, the brothers come together, so we went and buy a little yan. So me and the brother sat up in the grocery waiting for the person to come and assist us, right? To get the drink that we wanted. So the brother was speaking to me, and I turn around. And when I turn around, I see three so-called men. I don't want to say men, because there is not men. I saw three so-called men coming our way, right? I was like, I spot the wickedness one time. So the brother was talking, he was talking. I was listening to the brother, and like after a while he realized it, and the brother turned to me and said, "Ak, you see the wickedness? You see the wickedness, Ak?" I said, "Yeah, I see that a long time, Ak." And hey, that was it. Three flaming cake boys, and you see me fucking spirit on them, yo. Right? So hey, all of that is a part of being feminine. Right? So hey, with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakodash, the born us the elders and apostles of the mission to wear GMS. Peace, blessings, salutations to the elect, scattered abroad, preaching the word and us is the eternal truth. Shalom, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakodash, Barakatam, Mawat Lababal, DTA. Shalom.